All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the Doctor has left Sumeru by boat. So, we've successfully removed the Doctor from the picture. Also...
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust you?
Alright, everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived to avoid alerting the quarry. They will stay there.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this...
Huh? Wait, you mean...
Well, what a...
Shouldn't you end with some words?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. You... Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess the...
employer.
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, it's Nilu!
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you.
Not at all. I was actually just about to...
Judging from the group, but you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean, you also want to discuss something
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me? I can't believe my ears. You are... Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru.
That's right!
I must admit that I'm a little but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my...
Remember.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to...
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally...
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep.
Okay. So I guess that means...
Yep, good night, everyone! Today is the Academia's Nia Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Al-Haytham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't... What about you, Al-Haytham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan.
You just want to show off how come...
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying!
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the Sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we...
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day, arguably the most important. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process. That's our cue to access the console and free the danger. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's...
Let's go.
So are we just gonna...
Yes. Were you expect...
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on...
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages and, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me!
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason...
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at...
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the Academia.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the Academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farce...
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own...
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic.
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own just act natural.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the...
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location,
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you. Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged... An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in... It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of... Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Nagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all. You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile...
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, these creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to... If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is... We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No, you will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the Academia. Does that make us? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of...
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
as per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the Academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the Academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler, an array of information about him ready for your perusal.
Oh, Hatham? So you're still on the Academia? We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. As it is Niagarba Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be, to put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly—
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but your ploy was to sacrifice the—
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan.
Must I delineate your entire plan? First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler to Caravan Reap. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just—
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The fact—
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status— If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali, sneak into the Academia on Niagarba Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay in— As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. Even if you impugn me, it would have—
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations, and However, under the current circumstances—
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar—
So flight has turned to fight. Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule?
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Niagarba Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. far. We made it into confinement, and Alhatham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhatham sure knows how to... What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right. Paimon thinks it went...
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation.
What? Why do we want to get him locked up on...
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to their... Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our...
I can already see the pompous looks on...
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really...
That isn't the only reason, of course. He has a more important task. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the... That way, they can't pry any more information. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's conscience.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect her. However, as for whether she'll actually wake...
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhatham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they'd locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... The faster it blinks, the better the signal. Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything? Please work.
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the... I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts, kept looking for a way to save Irminsul, so I can catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida! Nahida!
Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Who are you? You're right, though. I won't ignore.
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you.
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just, when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing. When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Yep! So that means our next step...
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance.
All right. You seem to... But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be...
Don't worry. They've been through worse.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilu, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because...
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat...
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia has been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our Bait People Away with Yalda Candies plan is work. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and...
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It come to think of it, when did Al-Haytham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Al-Haytham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from the... it's a time-tested trick of his! Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart. Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything. Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia, with the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such...
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading
Sure sounds complicated. But it seems like if everything goes well, that's pretty clever. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the
people who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this.
All right. After the guards in the Academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine. Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop. But outside the Academia...
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough...
Yeah, all they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage...
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the 6 sages belong to the core of 30. But they, following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary.
Indeed. The trap has been set.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place.
You gave such an important task to that
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person.
You've got a point.
Good luck.
This outfit. Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, you only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand...
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan, but there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. What should I do next? The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is...
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble... Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. Or, after stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave...
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City.
You've spent all your time hiding away in the Academia. This place is long since...
This is odd. The Academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagarbaha Day ceremonies. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought...
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my... How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaith... No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali is...
Confirm? No. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but... Grand Sage, how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the... Then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legate...
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never...
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go...
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to... How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm... Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my... She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight is our. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can... You all can only see the world in your mind. The one... And precisely because of this, she has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Sino. Have you been waiting? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't...
No, you were blinded. Your faults...
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to...
People change, Azar. Admit it.
Then tell me.
You want to buy time. This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are...
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going out there. Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for... Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up? Thinking about it, At least Paimon has... When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana...
Here comes your savior.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you...
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time.
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but... So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. All right, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Time to go.
Should I say, it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in... Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the Academia led to all of this.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends!
Thanks, you two. Amazing. So this is how it feels. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't... My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued...
It's okay. With you here...
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom.
Wow! That's the spirit!
I understand now. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, first things first. I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put up. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then, after all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Ruka. This might take some time. And then if we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough...
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up. How's it going, Nahida?
I'm done with the parts that needed mind. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What's this little floaty thingy?
It's a small device I put together just now. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain—
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics. We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler—
It's alright, Paimon. It's only a flying device. But you're the Traveler's—
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the
I was simply telling you what—
Nahida, you're a natural at this. What—
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'm glad I can rely on—
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting?
I've located where the false god is.